Hi guys, welcome to my channel Java Tech Helper. Today I'm going to tell you about Java's basic concept, that is static keyword. I already I uploaded a video before that for Java basic and interview preparation, and this is the second video in that same series. So I will be keep adding more and more to get all the videos. Please subscribe to my channel Java Tech Helper. Let's start with today's topic. These videos will help you to crack any of the Java interviews. It is either it is a written test or oral interview. So today I am going to talk about static keyword in Java. What all what where all we use the static and what is the usage of static. So now static keyword is used with the variables, method, blocks and nested classes. Okay, so what it is, the static keyword belongs to the class, not the instance of the class. So when you declare a variable as static, it associated with the class, not the object of that class which you create, not the instance of the class which you create. So static variable gets memory only once during the time of class loading. So we see an example of that. What happens, let's see, like say you have a object like student, and the student has roll number, name, and then it has a college called ITS here in the example as. So when you say like in the same college, now you will have 1,000 of students. So if you don't use the static here, what you if you have the college, you need to associate all the students with each, each time with the college. So you need to give the value of ITS for every student object. Now when we kept it as a static, now the it is initialized one time. College ITS has been saved and it is in the one place in the memory. So it is saved, it will save you memory of thousands of student objects which you are going to create afterwards. Now we see the method. We have display roll number, name and college. Next what we do, now we'll create the objects of this class and we'll just pass the roll number and name to the students, because we already have static as the college. If we don't keep that, we need to pass that also. So it will create so many objects in the memory, but we save that by using the static keyword. So it's a very useful concept. You need to understand how it happens. We have a memory of like heap memory. We have created the variables when we created objects like student s1 s2. In the stack memory we have s1 s2, and in the heap memory we have roll number and name stored in there for each student. And this for static, college is already saved in class area, that is college equal to ITS. So this college is associated with all the children, all the students objects which you are going to create with the that class. But if you change this, if you want to change the college name, you can just student dot college, you update that, it will be associated with all other objects which you are going to create afterwards. So that is the value of static in overall Java world. If you say, like if you use a static, it saves a lot of memory for you. Now we need to look for the questions around the variables. Non-static instance variable used in static method. When you use like that, it will give you the error. Static variable used in non-static methods, this also will give you the error. A static variable is created and then used with multiple objects. If one of them is updated the new value, the all objects referring to the static variable will be have the updated value. So like if you are updating a value of the static object, all the objects which will be created afterwards, or that value update will have the same updated value. So because static is again associated with the class, not the objects. If a local variable created with static, it gives the error. So this kind of questions can come. Can we serialize static variable? No, you cannot serialize static variables, because they cannot, they belongs to class, not to the objects. We serialize the object state, so it doesn't belong to the object, so we cannot serialize. Static imports, uses of static import. What happens when you do a static import of any of the class? You can directly use all the static methods of that class without giving the class name, like dot notation. You can just, like, if you do static import on the math class, you can use all the math class methods without using math dot. Okay, so that like you want to use the round off, so math dot round off, you need not write that, you can just directly use round off there. So next we'll see about the static methods. Now what is their static method? Again, it belongs to the class, not the object of class. Static method can be invoked without the instance of the class. Okay, we need not to have the need not to create the instance of the class or object of the class. We can directly call the static method with static dot class dot method name. Static method can access only static data members and can change value of it, so it can use only static data members inside, not the instance data members. Static method cannot call non-static methods directly. This and super cannot be used in the static context. This also is very important. You need to keep in mind that this kind of question comes, uses of super and this inside the static, so it cannot be used. Now questions with respect to this, why main method is declared as static? Because if it is not declared as static, JVM has to create an object first, and it has to allocate the some memory for that object, and then it will be able to call the your Java class. So to avoid that, this main method is static. It need not to have the object created before to running the class from outside. Now overriding and overloading of the static method. Overloading, yes, you can overload the static methods. Overriding, there is no concept of overriding static methods. You can just write that, like you have a static method in the base class, you write in the child class again with the same syntax, but it won't override that. When you use the base class dot the method, it will call the base class method. When you use the child class dot the method of the child class, it will call the child class method, so it's not overriding at all. Now use of static methods inside the interfaces. The idea behind static interface method is to provide simple mechanism that allow us to increase the degree of cohesion of design by putting together related methods in one single place without having to create an object. Now this concept has came new in Java 8. So what happens, you can create your static methods, define static methods inside an interface. Those methods like which are doing a common functionality, like we sometimes what we have a condition or a situation where we need to have some method implemented already, for some methods we need to have implementation for that, and other are like we want to provide implementation on the later time at the runtime. So those kind of methods and those kind of functionality we can cover with the interface and with static methods inside that. The common functionality like the utility classes functionality, for which we use to create utility classes, we can have that inside static method of interface, and the other those which we implement in the child classes, we can just keep declaration for those methods in there. So call a static method from an interface. It is similar to how we call from a class. When we call a class, static method is class dot method name. Same way you need to do interface name dot the method name. So there is no difference in that. So next is static blocks and inner classes. So static blocks, why we use these are used to initialize the static data members. When we have some data members which we want to initialize before the class is loaded, like at the starting of the class loaded, not before, at the class loading, before any object is being created, so that static blocks execute there. So executed before main method at the time of class loading. Can we have two static blocks in a method in a class? Yes, you can have two static blocks in a class. What happens if you use same static variable in both the blocks? If you use same static variable in both the blocks, the latest one which we have the value given will be the value for that particular variable. Which is executed first, static blocks or constructor? Static blocks are the one which executed after at the time of class loading. Constructor will be executed when the object is being created. So the example of here we are taking, like we have a class application, we have a class constants inside that, where we are declaring a static method by, and then we have again this is a inner class, and then we have another runnable thread implemented inside this another class where we are using that method. So we directly use with the name of the inner class dot the method, because we are in the same class, so we can use with directly the inner class name dot the variable of that class. Okay, so this is how we can use inside the your inner classes. So that's all I have for today. Please subscribe to my channel Java Tech Helper. I will be keep adding more and more videos to help you guys. Thank you guys.